What's up YouTube? I'm Shanti Hall and this is Game Talk. And for today's game, we have the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside of this being the only game that came on yesterday, I really wanted to watch this game because I believe people are underestimating this Celtics team. I mean, I don't have them winning this series, but I still think they're a very difficult matchup for the Cavs. But before I get into my actual thoughts on this game, let's talk about the numbers. Final score of the game was 108-83 with Boston taking the win. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown had 23 points and 8 rebounds. Marcus Morris had 21 points and 10 rebounds, and Al Horford had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. As a team, the Celtics shot 51% from the field, 36% from behind the three-point line, and 84% from the free throw line. Moving on to the Cavs, Kevin Love had 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. LeBron had 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists, and Rodney Hood had 11 points. As a team, the Cavs shot 36% from the field, 15% from behind the three-point line, and 85% from the free throw line. Okay, so now that you got the numbers, I want to give you my thoughts on the game, starting with the Celtics. And the first thing I noticed for the Celtics this game was how well they did getting the ball inside. One of the Cavs' biggest weaknesses is their lack of rim protection. I think the Celtics did a great job taking advantage of that. It really helped set the tone of the game, and it also helped open up the floor for some easier three-point attempts. And I actually think the Celtics could have done a better job knocking those open looks down. The Cavs were giving them some crazy open looks from three. Something else I noticed for the Celtics this game was how well they moved off ball. They were able to get some easy shots coming off ball screens and some easy baskets at the rim coming from backdoor cuts. But I think great ball movement and off-ball movement is something that we've come to expect from the Celtics at this point. Something else the Celtics did really well this game was defend the three-point line. I mean, this really shouldn't come as a surprise that they've been the best at doing this the whole year. Nearly every three Cleveland got was difficult and contested. In fact, they held the Cavs to 0 made threes until about midway through the third. The last thing I want to say for the Celtics, and probably the biggest, is that they made LeBron play defense. They kept enough scoring threats on the floor when LeBron was out there that he actually had to exert himself. The Cavs couldn't hide him on a bad offensive player, and if you think about it, that's really the best defense against LeBron. But those are all my thoughts on the Celtics. Now moving on to the Cavs. And the first thing I'll say about the Cavs is they need to do a better job working the ball inside. I think they did a good job trying to establish Kevin Love down there at first, but then they completely got away from that later in the game. This led to them settling for a ton of bad jump shots. I think Tristan Thompson should see a few more minutes next game to help with this issue. Also, I think the Cavs should consider not playing Kevin Love at center next game. I don't really see an advantage to it. He'll be guarding the perimeter well all series because the Celtics do a good job rotating on everything, and he's also a defensive liability there. Something else the Cavs need to do much better next game is move the ball. I felt too often that their offense was one pass and then right into isolation. The Celtics are too good on defense for that to really work. There's going to need to be some creativity in their offense. The last thing I want to mention for the Cavs is that LeBron specifically needs to limit turnovers. The Cavs had 9 turnovers overall, and LeBron had 7 of them. He's such a big part of their offense, he can't really afford to have bad games like that. Luckily for the Cavs, I can't see him playing that poorly again. But those are all my thoughts on this game. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it. If you enjoy NBA videos in general, go ahead and subscribe to this NBA channel. I'll see you guys next time.